Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back. How's everyone doing? Said I was gonna try to do something on what I say. Now I'm already forgetting what I said. Mondays and Tuesday mornings. A little later than I wanted, but I had some things to do. Help a friend as usual. And get some warm outside already. And I decided, well, I didn't start as early as I wanted to, but I was supposed to bake some chicken for my snacks for the week. Anywho, that's all taken care of. Everything going here, everything's looking good. All right, yeah, so we're gonna just kind of screw around here. I don't really have a plan. Not until tomorrow, at least, when weekly resets hit. But here we are. I don't know if you remember last time, but we are now... Wait, that's not what I wanted. We now have hundreds almost everywhere except for Ninja. And I have not touched Ninja like forever. I've never met the guy. No, but the job either. Since I made it 60 in Heaven's Ward. I think I might have I logged on to it and ran around with it a little bit when I was creating all my my things here, and I might have given him some. I don't know what his gear. See, I don't even have that looked at yet. I don't even what has he got here. 210, 200. Yeah, his gear's pretty low. Yeah, Void Arc gear still because that was the last. Oh yeah, because I had to give everyone my earrings that I got. Okay, so this is going to be fun. I'm going to have to relearn how to do that. I don't know if I'm going to do that today, per se. Because what I want to do is, I don't know, maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I should go do this. I also have to get, let's see, I got to get these jobs all leveled up. Let me look at this. What does it say? Using the action Armor Crush. I don't even know if this is all right. I might have to move this around. As part of the combo, grants stacks of Kazimatoi. Represented by this gauge, okay? Some kunai, no chain. Up to 5 stacks can be stored and are used to increase the potency of Aeolian Edge. You can view the job gauge description. You know why I don't really play Ninja? It's because I get confused with my fucking mudras. My ninjutsus. I can never remember which one does what. I should probably write it down and have like a cheat pad right in front of me so I could just stare at it and then like not do. But that's the only melee DPS. Because what I want to do, long run, is I still have to go back. Because I also did this too. I have to go back and get all of these maxed out. So that's what how I'm gonna level jobs from like 70 and whatnot. I mean, not technically level them. But I'm going to be working on their levels while doing this, because I didn't do that. I barely touched. I only did Garlemald. And I only did that just now when I was leveling up. Not just now, but when I was leveling up my Viper. But I did get all this done. Woo! So that was fun. I can start buying those vouchers. But... like I said, I also want to do the role quests, and I've only done the DPS one with my Dragoon in Shadowbringers at the Crystarium. So I need to get jobs to at least 70, and as you saw, I only have a Sage, and that's because he starts there by default. I need a tank, I need a fizz range, and I need magical range. And I guess I could do a Pictomancer if I really wanted to just jump into those without having to level something up. But eventually I do want to get all of these leveled up to 100. My biggest concern is I've never done this or this, healer or tank, in a dungeon with randos. And my anxiety prevents me from queuing up as a tank. I'm already in the 50-60 range. Which I guess those dungeons are kind of easier. I don't know. Maybe I don't, and I don't want to just constantly run duty support because that feels like it takes so much longer than with a group of players. That might be I don't know. Maybe I should just overcome my fear and just jump in there as a warrior or something, a Dark Knight. Maybe start at Dark Knight so I hit the level 50 dungeons, level him up to 60, and then maybe if I feel comfortable, maybe start tanking the other stuff. But I feel like dungeons would be easier to do. But what I do need to do in the meantime, let me, what's my stuff looking at? I used all this up to buy stuff for Viper Ninja at 100. I maxed those out this week, so I can't get any more. Those are maxed out too. Well, shite. What can I do? Can I go get more ninja gear? I guess I could just start doing this. Level 60. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to learn how to even use this fucking job. Maybe I should duty support right now and then just practice with it. I don't even remember how. I don't know how this works. Let's see. Spitting Edge. Got Slash. Combo with Spitting Edge. Alien Edge. Gut Slash with combos with Gut Slash. But these things, if I use Armor Crush, combo action with Gust Slash. So if I go, so maybe I should go, see what is, Armor Crush. So I should go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. Okay, increases target's damage taken. Okay, so I just need it. Oh, that's just that's my 2 minute. All right. I don't know what any of this stuff does. Like I said, it's been so long since I messed around with this. And so because I got all the jobs that I do use to 100, it's time to start playing the jobs that don't use. All right. I don't know how to do this. Or is there a thing that shows me what my makes for man? All right. And that's the ninjutsu that shows up. What is this? Allows the execution of a single ninjutsu without the consumption of mudra charges. Okay. Throw dagger. This my trick attack delivers a potency 300. 400 when executed from the rear. So that's increases damage you deal to the target by 10%. Okay, so that's also a 6. It's all right. That blossom. Okay, so those are my all right. The moves cannot be executed while bound. All right, so this is my movement thing. Nullify damage. What is this? Deliver a 3-fold attack and hit, and each hit with a plus 0. Okay, so those are my. We're just trying to put stuff where I would want it. I don't want that something I can accidentally fat finger. But let's see. I didn't mean to lock that yet. Maybe, I don't know. So here's my things. Tin Jin or Chi Jin. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to. So, like, what's the lightning damage potency of 650? Deals fire damage potency 350 to target and all nearby enemies. Delivers a ranged ninjutsu attack with potency of 450. Deals ice with 350. Deals wind damage with potency of 240 to target and all enemies behind it or nearby it. Allows execution of actions to require the effect of hidden without being under that effect. Doton. Creates a patch of corrupted earth, dealing damage with a potency of 80 to enemies who enter it. Okay, so that's like a on the ground lasting. Suiton. Deals water damage with potency of 500. Tenchi Jin. Oh man, I don't know if this is gonna be for me. It's cool, but I just don't know if my brain, I can't even use that one anyway, so don't need to worry about that. My former drunkenly addled brain can handle all of this. All right, well, just standing around is not going to get me anything done. I don't know if I have a lot. Oh, you know what else I have to do? I want to do this. This is what I was going to do. Because this doesn't require a lot. Going back to Viper. Even though he's maxed out. I am going to... Did I not put it on? I wanted to... What am I doing? What am I doing? Want to do the Viper quests. So... just go do that. That'll be something simple. Because I really don't have a whole lot of time. I do have to get ready to leave for work in an hour. So I think I can just mess around and get these Viper Quest stories done. That'll be something to do to kill time. I was also thinking about doing like some hell diving, but I knew I definitely didn't have enough time for that. This I can just leave. As long as I'm not in a group with people, I can just leave whenever I want. I think I'm in a group with people. Nah, not doing that. Viper in the Vidral's shadow. Good to see you. After a lot of asking around, I dug up some new leads on FFXIV Majun. Or at least I think I did. Wasn't easy though. At first, the only stories of interest were about Gridanian poachers dealing in so-called exotic meats. Juveniles. In other words, too young and too dead to be what we're after. The detour notwithstanding, there were a few other tidbits that might be useful. I got my own thoughts on the matter, but I want to hear yours too. Is that all right? Much obliged. So I hear an adventurer came across a whole bunch of strikingly beautiful red feathers just outside of town. They ended up giving them to some kids who've been playing with them ever since. More to the point, there was talk of a huge beast with glowing blue eyes flying off towards a place called the Black Shroud. Red feathers, blue eyes, put the two together and it sounds an awful lot like FFXIV Majun. Seems it had enough of Thanalan and picked the Shroud as its new stamping ground. Well, what's your take on it all? It's a promising lead. I knew you'd agree after the amount of mystery meat I had to sample just to squeeze information out of those butchers at the market. I'm glad it all paid off. As for our next move, I reckon we ought to take an airship to Gridania. From what I hear, a fellow by the name of Gavin over at the Adder's Nest should be able to tell us more. I'll meet you there. If you're going to airship over there, how are you going to get there before me when I can simply do this? Everyone always beats me there. Do 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 do. You know what else I want to do when I get to like level 70 with some other jobs? Level them up. I want to do this. Where is it? I want to start leveling up my trusts because I kind of left them behind. Here
we go.
Here we go. 73, 72. Yeah, see. I need to get them all going. I wonder if you get something for that. I'm not sure. But I want to do it just because I want to do it. How might I help? Gavin, it's me. I'm after a Tural Vidra. I'm searching for this dangerous creature that's come from that's come over from another continent. Explained. I see. As it happens, I'm aware of a beast that matches the description of this Iksok Majun. See, this is also another reason why I haven't been doing stuff on Monday and Tuesday. I just remembered. I don't know what it is about just the two apartments, one here and the one here, but they're always banging and work going on in them. And people live there already. It seems like whatever happens, they never stop banging on shit. Now what? Our scouts spoke of its blue eyes and red wings and its aggressive nature, leading it to attack any who dare approach. So it really is here in the Shroud, and up to no good already. Thankfully, there have been no deaths so far, but it's only a matter of time before a merchant or adventurer becomes the first. I believe Iksok Majun came here in search of new territory. Thanalan wasn't to its liking, and now it's testing it out. Now it's testing out the Shroud. It would appear so. I'll tell the other adders that you're pursuing the beast, and to lend what assistance they can. I assume that's all right with you? Yes, sir. The more the merrier. Slaying that bastard's what matters, and I ain't too proud to accept help when it's offered. So where was it last seen? In the South Shroud. Once you get there, head for Quarry Mill and look for Lieutenant Goliath. He's leading the search. I also need to do Palace of the Dead. I'm just thinking of all the stuff that content that I left behind because I was always trying to play catch up. And then when I was finally caught up, it was only months before this expansion came out. But now that I'm super caught up on this too, I can actually go back and do things. I've been keeping tabs on the weekly thingamajiggers. See? Look. Received. Yay, I get it. Wait, what's that? I saw something. Hold on. Alliance raid. Oh, I need those clusters. Hold on. We're taking a detour. Boom. Got it. Okay. Right now, that's the only way I can get high-end materia because I'm not part of a hunt train. I'm not part of a hunt. See, this is all stuff that I need to get out of my, what's that word I'm looking for? Get out of my own head. I need to stop being worried about things and be social. This is an MMO for Christ's sakes, and I'm playing it goddamn solo most of the time. I'm not part of a free company. I'm not part of anything. I barely chat. But it's all stuff that it's like, how do I explain it? Like when I see it, it's like, how many of you can relate? It's like, you see something and you're like, dude, I really want to be a part of that. But when it comes to trying to be a part of it, you get fucking like scared and nervous. You're like, oh, I can't do it. Can't do it. That's why I don't do any of the harder content, because I'm not confident enough in myself or to reach out and get together with a group of people and say, hey, we're all trying to do this for the first time. Let's have some fun and see if we can't beat this fight. But nope, I don't do that because I'm always too chicken. I'm big old chicken. Playing this game for like 10 years and I'm still a big old chicken. I was in a group many, many years ago, though. I was kind of talking when I was in that group, but then I stopped really conversing with them because it started getting very toxic. People yelling at each other and, you know, talking shit. And even the leader wasn't really doing much to quell that. They were just like, yeah, if you're not good, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, oh, this is not a good idea. So I told him I was taking a break from the game. I wasn't, but I'm like, I'm going to leave the free company. And so I'm not just taking up a spot. I said, okay, let us know when you're ready to come back. And then I just transferred worlds. That's how much of chicken and conflict I wasn't willing to just like discuss my concerns and stuff. I just said, hey, I'm gonna take a break from the game, and then paid to transfer worlds. But that was an old me, that was drunk me, and I'm still not quite where I'd like to be, but I'm working on it. Every day is a new day. Yes, it is. And all right, so I'm gonna start heading to Quarry Mill while I wait for this queue. See what happens. I wasn't gonna do that, but it's just that whenever this is a DPS in need, I have to queue for it so I can get these clusters. Because right now that's like I said, my way of getting materia. All right. I guess I could do this while I wait for the queue to pop. You must be Keshkwa and Veloki. The Adder's Nest sent word to expect you both. I'm Goliath, the officer in charge of this operation. This is Innocent Stork, who has provided us with vital information. A merchant and her employee spotted the beast on the way back from Ul'dah. She's also taken the liberty of assembling a team of experts to assist in tracking the target. At no small expense, I might add, but compared to the losses my business would suffer were the creature allowed to roam free, I deemed it a worthy investment. As our goals are aligned, perhaps you wish to join my experts in the field? If so, you'll find them near Roots Lake. I'm sure you'll get along swimmingly. And looks like we're late to the party. Let's go hear what they have to say. All right. Off. It is still... Might have to turn the AC on for a minute because it's still warm in here after baking that chicken. I had the windows open so the heat would get out, but it's not doing so well. What's that? That's another thing I need to do. Like, as I keep doing stuff, I'm like, that's another thing I need to do. That's another thing I need to do. That's another thing I need to do. I need to do all these side quests. I need to get my my gatherers and crafters leveled. So much stuff to catch up on now that I'm actually caught up. Fresh meat for the hunt, eh? Wara came down to let you tag along, but don't get underfoot. We're looking for signs of the creature so our naturalists can predict its movements. Will they lay traps where it's expected to appear? Got themselves a proper plan, don't they? Seeing as they're being so accommodating, we may as well join in the search. Everybody dies! Like one of those horror movies where everyone goes... You join up with a group of people who think they're all badass, and then they all get wiped out, and it's up to you to save the day. Or a horror video game. Isn't that like a... Dead Space? The dung appears to be that of an enormous beast. Cue the Jeff Goldblum Jurassic Park meme. That is one big pile of shit. Judging by its dry appearance and muted odor, it was excreted some time ago. I don't like that, though. The handyman, every time he walks by, always bangs his hand on the AC unit. Screech. Sign of activity. The dung exudes a foul odor. The lingering warmth indicates it was recently deposited. Warm poo. Oh, dead animals. It didn't eat all of them? What a waste. These creatures bear the marks of enormous claws on their hindquarters, suggesting they were struck down as they attempted to flee. War horns. I'm gonna get in that group here pretty soon. All right. I mean, new signs of activity. How about you? Corpses of grazing animals gouged by monstrous claws? Same here. The size and depth of the wounds are consistent with how FFXIV Majun hunts. And just like back in Tural, it's killing not just to eat, but also to mark its territory, to show anyone and everyone who's boss. Paladin, a warrior, and a black mage walk into a... There you are. Managed to sniff anything out? Yes, sir. Aside from a couple of dung hills, we got some dead wildlife, most likely the work of FFXIV Majun. I reckon it's close, somewhere north of the swamp. We came to the same conclusion. The predator makes no attempt to cover its tracks. Clearly it has survived so long by virtue of its immense proportions and in spite of its diminished intelligence. You got it all wrong. It left those tracks on purpose to see how we react. Are you saying the beast is testing us? That's absurd. The level of foresight and cunning required to even attempt to do so is far beyond these lesser beings. As for the corpses it left behind, those animals must not have been to its taste. I suggest using fresh cuts of prime livestock as bait. The bloodier the better. Once the creature has been enticed, surrounding and subduing it is but a formality. Hate to break it to you, but FFXIV Majun's way too clever to fall for that. You're gonna need every trick in the book and then some. Rest assured, I've considered every eventuality, and even if there was merit to your advice, I will not let it be said that our success was the product of anyone's genius but mine and mine alone. What difference does it make who came up with that? A monetary difference. Innocent Storks offers better rewards based on our performance. Aye. Don't even think about trying to steal our thunder. We're the ones who will bring her FFXIV whatever its name is, not you. Listen, we're oh, shit. Gonna need to steal hold on. I don't want to skip it. I put out other places that reserve further instructions. Come on. Fine, have it your way. You think it's dead, right? Oh, come on! Come on, Relicky. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I should have skipped that. Ooh, that was close. 2 seconds to spare. Please don't be near. 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 Okay, I can take this. It's been a minute, but... Oh. Hello. Agalaya. Is this the first one? It is. It's been a minute since I've done this. So. I'm already fucking up. I'm already screwing up. Oh, and that's a neat little trick. I'll just chat. It's amazing how once I start messing up, I just default right back to point and clicking, even though I'm trying to teach myself to use the MMO mouse more. Don't do it, Loon. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Oh, okay, that's fine. Wrong button. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Got him. Oh my. Don't need any of that. Oh. Oh.
Intriguing. Then the destroyer shall take
Take this. Bolts from the blue. Will I make a silly mistake? Maybe. I've been known to do that a time or two. I'm like, I already feel myself not playing well. But fortunately, we're all apparently level synced, so I'll just not be a burden by like at least trying to make sure I don't do something stupid. Like get hit by every mechanic, which is still a possibility. Oh shit, we're right into it. All right. Look. Wrong button. Wrong order of shit to do. Whee! I saw what happened to that one guy. I've been a victim of that myself, time or two. Damn it! Wrong button. Fuck. I'm really bad at this right now. What am I doing? Oh my god, I can't focus. I'm having a hard time focusing right now. Really weird. It's bothering me, actually. Come.
Enter my realm, if you dare.
This is where I'm gonna get hit by every mechanic. I always mess up in this fight. Or at least I always used to. Maybe all of my training in Dawn Trails paid off. Nope. I did this fucking thing so many times, and if I didn't learn then, I don't think I've learned now. See? I'm already getting hit by two things at once. That's how I roll. It's a very shitty way, but it's my way. Ah. My eyes and brain don't comprehend what's happening sometimes. Or it's like I can actually, the worst, I'll tell you what's worse, is when I can actually see what's going on and I just can't physically execute it. I'm just like, oh, I see what's happening, but my hands just don't move in the right direction. I'm like, well, shit. What's this? Oh, I'm not, oh God. This guy's my best friend. I'm really tired of him texting me about when he's supposed to work. Look at the schedule. It's the same. I think in this fight once, I was so bad at being hit with the mechanics that at one point I was just like, I'm just gonna see how many mechanics I can get hit by and survive the fight. I messed up. Shocker, I know. Why am I clicked on the... That's another thing that I'm just been... Hey, tanks, you want to like get your tank fucking busters off us? There you go.
Is it just a mirage? Or something more?
Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Oh well. Ah. 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 Oh, why do I keep doing that? Oh. Can't see. See. Gonna blow that one that way, that one that way. All right. Yep. See, I figured it out, but they were already on the move, so it doesn't really feel like I figured anything out. I'm just not playing well because I know I have to go to work in a minute. So my heart's not into it. Ooh, ah. Not the other stuff that you hit me with, just this. Oh yeah, this one. I always get fucked here. I'm dead. I'm not dead. I survived that. I always usually take all kinds of damage right there. Hooray! I was only hit by like one thing. That's a new record. Balls. Oh, I'm ready. I'm not there, but I'm ready. Dun 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 dun. Is everybody dancing yet? That guy in front of me is dancing. Usually everyone's always dancing right here. Oh, we got another dancer. I'm not rushing in there. I'm just gonna casually jaunt. I do miss this song though. Nice. I'm coming. As above, so below. I hope no one just came over here because I was here. Don't listen to stupid Dragoon. Oh boy, here we go. Oh! Whoa! I didn't do much, but I didn't die. This is where he tricks us? I got hit by one of them. One of Thal's balls dropped right on my head. Never again, Scales. Never again. Oh. Thanks, everyone. I'm out of here. Got my clusters. What time is it now? It's 11. I can still work on something. All right, so back to Viper. The Viper. All right, now I need to go do that. Get this quest wrapped up. Dun, 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 dun. That's the, see. I turned off the mount music so I can listen to all the music when I was riding through Tural. But then, like, when there's no like zone music, it kind of bites you in the ass. Waiting. All right. While I'm waiting. I got text. Anytime. Awful quiet, don't you think? Told you they're all gonna die. Well, not in this game. Let's see, I gotta text him real quick. Oh. All right, text sent. You hear that? I sure did. I'm taking my time to answer you because they deserve it. That must be one of the hunting party. It came from the north. Let's move. We moving. We heard that scream all the way from over there, huh? All this stuff in between. That guy must really have some lungs on him. Jeez. Through the forest and over the mountains. Or probably over here. Hello. Hired naturalist. Is he dead? He's moving. No. He's not dead. Or no, he's not gonna make it. I know it hurts, but please tell us what happened. It was watching us. Pinky. That fresh lamb should draw the target out of hiding, though if I lace it with the toxin I brought, success is practically guaranteed. Toxin? We were explicitly told not to kill the beast, in case you'd forgotten. Of course not. It can be used as a sedative, highly potent but only lethal if applied in excess. If you lack the stomach for it, I'll do it myself. Naturally, my personal contributions will be detailed in the final report to ensure credit is given where due. Hey, wait! What the hells are you playing at? If it catches wind, the plan's ruined. Ruined. Now I'll run in there too. Shall we go after them? No, it'll only make things worse. If that bookworm wants to stick his neck out for a few more gil more, I say let him. Word. The three smart ones. What? No! Ah! Oh. Gods have mercy, there it is. Stay calm. Nothing's changed except the bait. Now's our chance. Bye-bye. You still didn't surprise it. You ran right up to it. It still sees you. There's no surprise here. Ah! And then I ran away. Detailing my report. They were screaming. I ran, but I could still hear. You were right. I knew. It knew. And then it was just the two of us again. Quoi? Haloki. Did I say that? Yeah. By the 12, what happened here? They all died. Because they didn't listen to the person who'd been hunting this the longest. The hunters became the hunted. I shall see to that their remains are recovered and the necessary rites performed. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to return to Quarry Mill and share these unfortunate tidings with innocent Stork. Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh. Oh. 1 second. Okay. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Turn in the quest, no XP because I'm already 100, and it's not like I could turn it in with anyone else. Look at that spear. I'd anticipated casualties, but it was a massacre. Ixox Majun's grown older. Before it only hunted animals, lone travelers, prey it knew it could handle with ease. Its past brushes with death taught it to be cautious. That's probably why it fled Tural in the first place too, but it just outwitted a group of armed hunters. Instead of running away from trouble, the beast went looking for it. It was sport, a game, it was having fun. Now it's had a taste. It's only gonna want more. Poor judgment invited this tragedy. I must make amends. Please allow me to assist you in pursuing the creature. Even without a team of experts at my disposal, I believe my network of contacts will prove useful in gathering vital information. We'd be grateful for information, but we'll take care of the rest. Understood. I place my faith in your abilities as Vipers. Appreciated, ma'am. If you turn up any leads, be sure to let us know. Smile. Huh? I'd best return to the Adder's Nest to deliver my report. It's imperative we inform the populace of the threat posed by Ixok Majun. Might I ask that you use Quarry Mill as your temporary base of operations? Knowing where to find you will make it easier to coordinate our efforts. Suits me fine. Besides, I got plenty to do here. Like learn about this neck of the woods and the critters and whatnot. But while I have you, there's one thing I want to ask. How'd the Twin Adders get their name? Huh? Well, I beg your pardon? What does that have to do with Ixok Majun? Nothing, really. It's just that us Vipers based our fighting arts on snakes, so they're near and dear to our hearts. I'd even say we got a reverence for them. That's so. I suppose we also feel a kinship towards snakes. The name Twin Adders comes from a pair of white snakes of the Gridanian standard. Though that imagery predates the city-state's founding, there's more I could tell, though I fear other matters must take precedence. With a history as long as that, we'd be here talking. Yeah, let's go. I understand that there's a monster on the loose, but please tell me the history of your city-state. I'd best get to learning what I can about Ixok Majun. While I see that, maybe you ought to squeeze in some more training? Dude, I am level 100. I guess by more training, you mean get some tomestones so I can get all my level 100 gear. Need those weapons. Da 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 da. Keshqua. Had a bad feeling when I woke up this morning. Sure enough, Ixok Majun has struck again. I've been standing here for 10 seconds. You went to bed and woke up? Goliath and Ennis and Stork are trying to narrow down where it'll appear next, based on the reports, but so far they've come up empty. I hear Goliath is over at Falgard Float, talking to witnesses. Let's go see what he's learned. Falgard Float, that's over here, huh? It's in the North Shroud. Come on. All right. Thank you for coming. I expect Keshqua has shared some of the details, but it's even worse than we thought. Ixok Majun grows increasingly bold with deadly consequences. For a blessing, the people here remain calm, and we must act quickly to avoid widespread panic. The others have called upon anyone with information to share, and asked that they gather here. As we requested that any detail be reported, no matter how small, we find ourselves somewhat inundated. I'm certain, however, that among the accounts are clues vital to locating our quarry. We can help with that. All we gotta do is ask folks around here what they've seen, right? Ah, yes, that would be most helpful. Perhaps you could start near the Aetherite, while Valokiastos over by the bobbing cork. Kinky. Bob this. One, 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 one. Riding my dog. Can't get off yet. Good Torgal. I was passing through the North Shroud when I saw a frightful creature with immense red wings. It was a little too far away to see clearly, but it seemed to be battling a group of smaller beasts, which is promptly slaughtered before flying away. I'm here for information. While passing through, I heard that some fiend was on a rampage over in the East Shroud. I didn't think much at first, but when I saw all the people coming from that direction, looks on their faces, I decided to stay put. Good thing I did too, or I might have died. What do you have to say, traumatized adventurer? I saw it flying over the central shroud. Each flap of its massive wings came a powerful wind, bearing the scent of blood. So noxious and suffocating. It was all I could do not to vomit where I stood. Got it. Whee! Alright. I am the Vidral. Alright. Everyone's got a story to share, but nothing that seems to point to where Ixok Majun might strike next. You do any better? North, East, and Central Shroud, huh? The folks I asked said it was in the south. I tell you, it must be trying to make the whole damn forest its territory. Hold on now. One of the guys I talked to was in the East Shroud. Your witness heard the beast was on the rampage, but mine said he never saw Ixok Majun. And though they should have been there at the same time, it's worth looking into, don't you think? You might be onto something there. Oh, I'm not saying this is the answer, but you never know where the trail will take you. You follow it. We ought to go chat up the fella again. I'll take you to him. What dungeon is this? Oh, it's Bahamut. Interesting. As I said before, I was traversing the East Shroud on an errand when I heard what sounded like the flapping of enormous wings. A moment later, I saw a wounded animal charging through the brush. Then I recalled the rumors of a monstrosity on the loose. Realized I was in danger, I ran. So the critter was hurt, but still able to make an escape. But the only way it could have gotten away from Ixok Majun is if the bastard chose to let it go. Meanwhile, our friend here was close enough to hear the wings flapping, yet lived to tell the tale. An adventurer traveling alone would have been easy pickings. So why'd Ixok Majun spare him? Besides running like my life depended on it, I didn't do anything out of the ordinary, but then again, one thing does spring to mind. I carry a potpourri filled with Garabanian wildgrass, an Alamegan custom, in case you are unaware. It's gotta be it. Goliath will want to hear about this. Whee! Alright. If I wouldn't have 85. And there's probably going to be an 87 and an 89. I probably won't do them all. Right in this building. I found it. I didn't. It is right here. Hi. Could you wait here a moment? Keshqua has asked me to verify a theory of his. Shan't be long. It's exactly as you'd surmised. Most of those who had seen Ixok Marjun and lived to tell the tale are all Amigan adventurers. Knew it. It's got to be that fragrance. A lot of animals have a powerful sense of smell, and Ixok Marjun's no exception. Which makes it that much more sensitive to odors that it doesn't care for. I reckon the beast can't stand the wild grass in those potpourris. It's a potent fragrance, and a lot like other kind of grass we got back in Tural. And a lot like another kind of... Come to think of it, Ixok Marjun never went anywhere near that grass when it was growing. Anywhere that grass was growing. If one man's meat is another's poison, perhaps the same can be said for aromas. Exactly. And now that we know what Ixok Marjun can't stomach, we can use this information to drive it where we want. Then it would behoove me to share our discovery with Innocent Stork. Given the information and contacts at her disposal, I dare say she'll help us find a way to utilize the fragrance to its maximum potential. I dare say you're right. In the meantime, we'll head over to Girabania and pick up some wild grass. Yes, by all means. We must do everything in our power to avert further tragedy. Many of the adventurers gathered here are so terrified of encountering Ixok Marjun that they're considering abandoning the profession entirely. Several are yet fledglings. If they had to contend with a foe far beyond their reckoning, they'd die before gaining enough experience to even be considered adventurers. The thought of their bright futures being snatched away like that is most more than I can bear. This is the very reason I joined the Twin Adders, to prevent such senseless deaths. Therefore, I humbly request your cooperation in slaying the dread Ixok Marjun. No need. I had every intention of putting the bastard in the dirt. Smile. Warrior of Light nod. To the matter at hand then, a few moments ago, one of the adventurers mentioned that the wild grass we seek grows abundantly at Pike Falls. Once you've collected enough, let us rendezvous at Quarry Mill. I must warn you, though, that Girabania is home to some particularly vicious wildlife. Be on your guard. Alright, that's it. I gotta get ready for work. Alright, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's short, but it was fun. Just want to get on here, do some stuff. I figured if I'm gonna do this, might as well, hit that like button. Those things they say. Click like. Anyway, gotta go. Thank you, everyone. Talk to you later. And, good day.